if you can think of it, whatever you can think of, you can do it. Just do it.
Y'all better listen to her. If you can think of it, you can do it. I be telling them all the time, I believe in y'all. Hey, sweets. Welcome back to the Sweet Life of Tay. I'm Tay. If you're new here, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. So on my channel, you're going to be seeing me interview entrepreneurs and being the big sister that you never had by giving free game on topics about life. So on today's episode of the Entrepreneur Life series, we have an amazing entrepreneur. The name of her business is Cleanly Solutions. With everything going on with the pandemic, a lot of people getting sick, it's winter time. She has some really great products that I feel like everybody should have and everybody should use during these times. So without further ado, let's go ahead and welcome her on. Hi, Ms.Trena, how are you?
Hey, thank you for having me.
No, thank you for coming on. I truly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Go ahead and tell the people a little bit about yourself and what motivated you to start a business. How did you become an entrepreneur?
My name is Trena, and I'm new with the entrepreneurship, I guess. My son is just turned 19, and I'm a single parent. So for 19 years, I was his mom and had no clue what I was going to do next because I've been known as Josh's mom for the longest. So right. I was trying to figure out what was my next step, what's my purpose, because I thought my purpose was just to be a mama. So, and then he grew up. But then COVID happened, and he was supposed to go off to school. So I was in my feelings about that. And right before COVID, with the beginning of COVID, my mom was diagnosed with renal failure, stage 4 renal failure.
Okay.
So she would have to start dialysis. Therefore, I had to go grocery shopping and do everything for her because this pandemic was happening and she couldn't go out and about. So I was at the grocery store at least 3 to 4 times a week because I would shop for her, and then I would go back and shop for myself, and then I would go get other supplies that we needed because we were unsure of COVID and what it was going to look like. We didn't really know. One day I was in the shower and I was like, what about shower curtains? What about shower caps or grocery carts? So I called my girlfriend up. Right. I was like, I don't know where that came from. Say like I was in there singing probably an Ella Mai song or something. I don't know, doing my whole concert, and it just hit me. So I've never sewn before. I'm not a seamstress. Like I say, this is my first business, so I was clueless to everything.
Right.
So I called my homegirl up and was like, "What you think about this?" And she was like, I was working from home because we couldn't go in the office. She was like, "Well, try it." So I bought shower curtains from Family Dollar and a needle and thread and started sewing a shower cap.
Wow.
And it didn't.
That is so cool.
It just came to me. It was just something different.
I can definitely attest that I have my best thoughts and like my best ideas in the shower, either in the bathroom or in the shower. My best thoughts come to me. So that's really great. I love that. And especially with everything going on right now, touching stuff, gloves aren't even as sanitary as people think they are because you're still touching and touching. So I feel like that is amazing. I love that. I really do. Being that you're new to the entrepreneur world, you just took a step into this world. What would you be on your journey from when you started all the way up until today? What would you say would be your hardest lesson as an entrepreneur?
Getting out of my own way. I'm very talkative. I'm a social butterfly, but I like to talk about things that I know and that I like to talk about. So doing this was putting me into something else. Like, I can talk to anybody on the elevator. I can talk to a wall and the wall will talk back. But it's different when you're doing this because I guess it's kind of like all eyes are on you and you have to figure all of this out. So the biggest thing was just me getting out of my way and just thinking that this was enough and I was enough and I could do this. Because one moment I'd be up like, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to tackle this, and 24 hours is not enough time in a day. And then some days it was just like I wasn't that motivated. And
Right.
it was just me having to get out of my way to say you have something that everybody wants, because you get feedback from people, which causes you to, you go
Right.
up and down.
Yes.
And
Oh my goodness, yes. I can say that's like the most realest thing I done heard for real from an entrepreneur, because especially with a YouTube channel and like speaking on things that you've been through, because I have a series called Free Game Fridays where I give free game on stuff that I've been through. I have people older than me follow me, people younger than me follow me. I'm only 19. So it's like, am I helping somebody? Do they like, who want to hear what I got to say? So when I get feedback, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna keep going. But then if I don't hear something, I'll be like, I can definitely agree. With just getting into the entrepreneurial world, with growing your business and, staying motivated, all that you just told me, give one tip of advice to any entrepreneur looking to start any type of business at all. That one thing you wish somebody would have told you before you got started.
Just do it. Just do it. Just do it. I mean, because I had one friend, and I had several close friends who were in my corner and was like, "Go, do it, do it, do it." And that's the thing, because, and then others was like, "Well, there's a window, and you're running out of time because there's a vaccine coming, and COVID will be over soon." But the thing is, if you don't do it, you won't know.
Right.
So just do it, because it's not. And even if it doesn't work, it's not that you failed, because guess what? You did it. Now, you would have failed if you didn't do it because you didn't know. But just do it. And we have time and opportunity now. So just do it. It's whatever you can think. If you can think of it, whatever you can think of, you can do it. Just do it.
Y'all better listen to her. If you can think of it, you can do it. I be telling them all the time, I believe in y'all. If you don't, nobody don't tell you I believe in you. I be telling them all the time, I believe in you. Literally do it. Because if you don't, you won't know. Love that. I heard you say you had some friends that was pushing you, then you had some others saying you was running out of time. So give me that one motivational thing that somebody might have said. It could be a quote, it could be a scripture, anything motivational that you seen one day when you weren't feeling motivated that kept you going. Tell us about that.
I went to it had to be a Halloween get together. I was talking to a guy there, and it was one of those days. I was up the day before, and that day I was just like, they're just cart covers, And he was like, look around the room. And I was like, okay. I was like, here we go with this corny mess. Like, so I was like, okay. And he was like, how many people have patent something in here, can say that they have a patent pending or applied for a patent? So I was like, I mean, I don't know what these people got going on. I can't tell you. He was like, well, just, do you think anyone else has patent something or has a patent pending or whatever? And I was like, I guess not. I mean, because I guess someone would look at me and say the same thing. So I was like, I guess not. And he said, that's what I'm saying. He was like, you have set yourself apart from everybody else. You've done something that someone else, they hadn't done. And even with starting a business, you've done something that someone else, they hadn't done. Ever. Because they're still sitting there thinking about it or wanting to do it or trying to figure out how to do it when we've taken that first step to do it. So we've done that. You can't, unless you're in a meeting or somewhere where you have, in a like-minded place where you have a bunch of entrepreneurs or whatever. But, you can walk into a place and say, how many people, have submitted a patent, whatever. Or how many people, follow through with whatever they thought of from the ground all the way up and did it from day one. And you may have a couple, but y'all are different. And if you can, and that goes back to, if you can think it, you can do it, and just keep with it. Because I guess this is the thing. If something is for you, it all fall into place and it happens for you.
It's always been for you. You just had to get in line.
You tap into it. Exactly.
How does it feel to be the first to ever do it? Like, people gonna have to pay you in order to invent this in the future. How does that feel for you? How does that feel on the inside to know, like, once I get this finalized and once I get this on money just gonna be coming? How does that feel? to be an inventor.
It's surreal. You know, it's like, I mean, it's kind of like all I did was, you know, I downplay it because, you know, sometimes you think, when you think of an inventor, you think of the light bulb or the TV but you don't think of everyday, day-to-day things that we use, you know, or things that you need. And the thing is, the crazy thing about it is there are so many things out there that people can tap into. And I'm just learning this. So don't think I knew this all along and I'm just some, you know, guru on, you know, go and think of it and patent it and do it. But there are so many things because I actually was like, I'm pretty sure this is out there already. Like, come on now. Like, it's not rocket science. But that's the thing. It's so many things that we do day to day that we don't even, you know, see or check into. Like, hey, we can put a stamp on that. Like, that can be mine.
Right.
And that wasn't even what I was going for, but it goes back to what I was saying. When something is set up for you and you're following the course to what you're supposed to do, it falls into place. Like it just falls in. And my thing wasn't, oh, I'm gonna go out here and be this millionaire because I'm a patent this idea. It went from shower caps to throwing them to, okay, this looks like something. Okay, I'm getting positive feedback to, okay, you might need to patent this. And then let's work on getting this out here for real. So that's why I say it's surreal and it's kind of like unbelievable because it started with, and I know you probably heard this from your grandma or somebody, but it was a dream or a thought the size of a mustard seed that has grown into or manifested into something that's bigger than me, you know? So, I mean, it's a blessing because I'm not gonna say I never thought I'd be doing it right now because things are going really fast. But I always talked about my product in the shower as if, you know, I was talking about it to somebody or trying to pitch it to somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But I didn't think that all of this would be coming so fast. Like right now, like when you reached out to me, I'm like, oh wow, like, and you saw I was like genuinely excited. I don't know if you could tell in the message, but I was like, whoa, like everything is coming to me.
Yes. I am excited for you, and I'm excited to be a part of your journey. Like, I love this, and I love to expose people and let people know because it's not over yet. We still have to stay safe, and we still have to protect ourselves regardless of where it goes. And I feel like even after the pandemic, people are still going to want to take precautions just because it ever happened. Let's go ahead and get into exactly what, like, the product and what it looks like and what you can do with it and every product that you have. Just go ahead and show us and tell us how we can use it.
Okay, well, I will do that. And thank you for the platform again. So as you can see, I borrowed a buggy from, it was by a dumpster. So I'm assuming that it didn't belong to anybody. So
yes,
they
ma'am.
said I could have it. So I actually sprayed it this weekend. So now it's mine because I painted it. But so basically all I did was, or all I have is, well, basically what I have is the Cleanly, I call it Cleanly cart covers because my business is Cleanly Solutions. And basically you put these over the cart handles so that you don't have to touch it when you go to the store. Because I don't know if you've noticed, when you go to the grocery store now, you may not, well, some of them don't have people who are wiping down the carts now.
Right.
And then sometimes they might not even have the wipes or whatever. Right. So this is just something so that, you know, you can have this, you can bring it with you. You don't have to worry about if somebody is there. The next product I offer, if you want to buy a fanny pack, this includes a cart cover. It also includes a mask. And I make my own hand sanitizers.
Okay.
Which you can use. So how this would work, you would go on to the store, and once you're done shopping, you'll take your cover off, and this is when you push it back to the corral. You push it back over there with the cover on. You take this out. You spray it down. You fold it up. put it in your little case, and then you're on to the next store.
That's super neat.
Thank
That
you.
is so neat.
Thank you. And they are machine washable. So you can go home and once you're done, and the reason why I did the Sandy Pack was sometimes, at least I know for me, I go to a couple different stores. So I'll go to Kroger's or whatever, and if somebody's having a sale on meat or whatever, I'll, go to another store. So if you just buy it without the sanitizer, I mean, if you have your own sanitizer, you can definitely sanitize it. So you can use it again because, when you take it off that cart, you're putting it on top of the germs that's already there.
Right.
So you can at least sanitize it and go on to your next store.
Yeah, and I know for me, I wouldn't want to take it off and just throw it in my car or put it in my grocery bags. I would want to have somewhere to put it. That's really neat. I love that. That is great. I'm definitely happy to hear and excited to hear that you're getting it patent and you're taking ownership and you're taking a handle from the start and not having to fight or go through changes for something that you literally made. I love to hear that. I'm excited to see you grow. I'm excited that I was there that day. I feel like I was there that day just to interview you. I'm going to interview some other people there because they had a lot of fashion and I'm doing fashion season next. But I definitely am glad that I was there to get in contact with you because I do want to follow you and see you blow up. I definitely think this is going to take off tremendously.
Thank you.
No problem at all. So the very last thing that we're going to go over, I just want you to tell the people how your day goes as an entrepreneur because before I switched to virtual meetings, I was doing my interviews in person in my entrepreneur's workplace. So if there was a hairstylist, a makeup artist, anything, they were able to see exactly where they worked and stuff to how to get the feel. So now that you're working from home and you're running your business from your home, just give them a rundown, give the people a rundown of how your day goes from waking up to getting orders to making sure you post on social media. Just give them a rundown of how a day as an entrepreneur is.
Okay. So normally I wake up about 6 to 6:30, which I'm working on getting up a little bit earlier than that. Since I do work, I said before, I work a 9 to 5. So my plan is to be on my other job at 7 o'clock. So from the time I wake up to 7, while I'm sipping my tea or whatever, or after I meditate, I'm checking the website. I'm checking, making sure, do I have any orders that are in? And if I have time, if it's 20 orders, I'll try to take 5 of those and go ahead and pack those and get those ready, or as much as I can do. And then I'll start on my, oh, wait a minute. And then after that, I have to figure out what I'm going to post because I have not mastered the art of creating content in advance because that is so hard. That is the hardest thing.
That is. I'm working on that myself.
That is hard. So, and I'm like, I don't have those profound captions or, it's just like, I don't know what to say. So it literally takes me about an hour to figure out what am I going to post and to go and find a relevant picture. So from 7 to about 12, I'm doing my job. I'm working my regular job. But in between there, because I'm in accounting, so my busier times are at the end of the month and the beginning of the month. So during the middle of the month, I have a lot of downtime. So during that, if I have more time to pack some orders, I'll do that. If not, then I research and I take classes, free classes online. The library offers classes. LinkedIn offers digital marketing classes. And some of the influencers on Facebook or Instagram and Facebook, they offer some free classes. So I'll take those. And if I feel like they have information that I can use, maybe I'll pay for the class, or if it's something I already know, then I won't. So I take my downtime to learn and research because I do everything myself right now. And the reason why I do everything myself is because I want to be hands-on to understand everything that's going on in all of the processes because this is mine. Right. This is my baby. And for my 9 to 5, I put all that energy into them. So why can't I put that energy back into myself?
Right.
So lunchtime, I try to break and eat, which I'm still working. but I try to at least stop to eat something or a smoothie, whatever I'm doing that week, whatever I'm on. And then I try to pack some more orders in there. And then the last few hours of my regular work day, once those are done, hopefully by then I've packed everything that needs to go out. If not, I try to get everything packed because I'm centrally located. So I have a post office that closes at 3, a post office that closes at 5, a post office that closes at 6, and then there's the 24-hour post office. So my goal is to make 3, and if not, I make 5, and if not, I make 6, and then if not, then I wait till later on, and I'll go probably about 10 o'clock at night where I can get everything packed because my goal is to try to, all orders that come in, I try not to let them sit more than 2 days.
Okay.
So because I want to constantly get stuff out because my name and reputation is everything, especially for a small business. So if you refer me or tell someone about me, at least you can say, well, I know it comes fast. Now for Christmas, that was another story. I had no control over that. But now that Christmas is over, you know, I'm since it's just me and it's mine and I'm trying to make sure I do everything right, or at least everything that we complain or see in other companies that we would want for them to do better. So I try to absorb all of that and to create, a better business so people will want to shop with me and not have those same concerns that they have with other people.
Right. That's amazing. That is amazing. And I am motivated and I like that you have a job because I know some entrepreneurs that, they just start and they quit their job and then they might have to go back and get a job. Or, I don't know why people feel like, they can just start. Like you have to have money to make money. So I really like the fact that you have a job. I know that I do, and my job will be funding my business. So anybody watching, you're currently on a job, you probably don't even like your job. I say stick with it, have a plan, use them and their resources as a way to get out and to quit and to walk away from the corporate world and be able to run your business. So once again, I truly, truly appreciate you for coming on. I cannot wait to see you grow. This is amazing. Thank you so much.
Last thing that I did not share, and I'm trying to see if I have it here. Hold on. I'm going to have to grab one. So you are getting a first look at this. And this is actually what I'm working on. Okay. I have disposable covers that work just like these. But you can buy them by the boxes. And my goal, what I'm seeing and what I'm manifesting, is to have these in stores. So instead, when you walk in and instead of having the bleach and the paper or whatever to wipe down, this is what I want in the stores.
That's the one.
The customer can pick these and go on about their business. This is hopefully you will see these in Publix, Kroger's, CVS, Whole Foods, Walgreens, Family Dollar, anywhere. You name it, VJs. Yes. So this is what I'm currently working on.
I definitely think that's the one. Like that's gonna be the one, and then you can sell the reusable ones in the store.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm working on. That's
gonna be the one. Make sure you got your lawyer. Make sure you got your lawyer. All that. And yes.
So this is it. These are nice and these are great. The disposal ones are great. And they come in 10 colors. But I really like these because it's quick and everything is instant now. People want things fast. So give it to me fast. Let me throw it away. I don't want to deal with having to put it, just give it to me fast. Let me throw it away. And if the stores offer them, that's even better. That's a plus for that store because you'll feel like that store is clean and it cares
they can promote that they are taking safety precautions and they're going to, I'm going to Walmart because Walmart got these for me.
Right. So this is what I'm working on now. This came after I did pop-up shops with those for market research, hands-on market research, so I could get feedback from people. And just listening, I was like, let me try these. Let's do this. and I'm getting a lot of good feedback. But these are what I want in the store. So these will be dropping really soon. And
I'm
hopefully you'll
excited.
see those in
I
the
will
store.
be on the lookout. I am so excited. I just see so much potential. Like I really sometimes when people talk or they talk about their dreams, I'm not gonna say I downplay them, but sometimes I don't exactly see the vision myself. But I literally see where you're going and where you're trying to go, and that is amazing. Love it.
Thank you.
Love you so much.
Thank you.
So yes, once again, Ms.Trena, thank you so much for coming on. I really, really appreciate it. Hey guys.
Bye. Thank you.